Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today we got our hands on the brand new Genki Force DK Metcalf. In my opinion, this is the best wide receiver in the game. If you have like a Super Bowl team or a playoff team, unfortunately, yeah, no chems for those teams, which is actually a good thing in my opinion. But either way, DK Metcalf, crazy stats, 6'3", 235, great after the catch, perfect route running stats, 96 base speed. And right now we have elevation 1 on DK Metcalf, which that's kind of what it kind of feels like that's going to be okay on the card. And an interesting thing is you are going to be able to get the elevation tokens throughout the field pass and things like that. But you could also put a champion into the set, which is also quite interesting. You want to put a champion in, which is going to cost you a lot just to upgrade and get one extra ability bucket. And if you do want to see the rest of the ability buckets on DK, there you go. Third down threat, grab and go. This is actually the bucket we have, but then also matchup nightmare, route tech for 2 at elevation 2, and then elevation 3, good outside apprentice and short out elite. So, you know, if you like the tier 3 for abilities, unless you're not using hot route master, outside apprentice doesn't really matter to you. And also short out elite, it's not like it's anything crazy this year. The one thing that is interesting is actually the X factors, because I don't know what changes as you elevate the X factors. I just haven't been able to get that far yet in the field pass and things like that with the promo literally just coming out. But honestly, it's only 2 20-yard catches in order to activate it. I would imagine that as you elevate, it's either going to change the requirements, or maybe it'll even start on, or even it affects how long the X factor does stay on for it. You know, a bunch of those different things could change as you upgrade. So Yak 'em up, obviously a very good ability. Even Double Me is very, very good. So if you are going to fully elevate DK, whether you want to invest champions or upgrade your, upgrade your field pass, you can do that too. And I do want to actually go and show you guys how you guys can actually earn these things. You're going to go to live events right here. We're already in Genki Force. And see, I did the DK Metcalf set, so I got the first token here. But actually, how did I even get it? Because I didn't even get to that first level. I just got one. I don't even know how I got it, to be honest. I don't even know how I got it. But you guys see right here, we get the low elevation pass early, and then you're gonna get your hands on the some later, and then you're also gonna probably have to use one of the champions to fully upgrade them, because I didn't see any in the solos. Maybe through the house rules you're able to do it. But this is kind of the way you're going to upgrade these cards and make their X factors better as well as their abilities. So let's hop into some gameplay with DK. And like I said, I think he's the best wide receiver in the game. Let's see what he can do today. All right, here we go. We got game number 1. I actually just played this guy, and he quit before the game even started. So I don't know. He's here now. So we're going to play this one out and see how long he stays or whatever. But let's talk about just the Genki Force promo in general. I kind of made a whole video about it earlier, grading all the cards and things like that. Kind of hopefully gave you my thoughts on that, but I think it was a pretty creative idea. I think it's a pretty creative idea. Would have maybe liked to seen some slightly better cards, and also I feel like looking at it now, to fully upgrade a lot of these cards, it is gonna either cost you a lot. You know what I mean? It's not as simple as like the lighted up token was for the Super Bowl, which it is what it is. But I kind of wish it was a little bit cheaper, because it's a little bit crazy. We're gonna go play action here. What we want is this corner route right there to DK. We gotta, yep, knew that was gonna happen. I couldn't get a click on early enough to kind of clamp down on it, and Calvin Johnson obviously broke on it as well. So let's get into a bunch here. Let's get in a bunch. We're gonna go double post here and try to hit DK Metcalf over the middle of the field. We of course have the hot route master, QB playmaker, 99 MVP Mahomes. He does actually kind of sit on that guy, and again, he's gonna get another KO over the middle. Man, these zone KOs sometimes just are brutal. They really are brutal. They can be frustrating. I was initially gonna throw the ball, but I don't think that would be smart. Let's just come out. We're gonna go wing slot, because it's probably the best play to get me 1 yard, right? And if the read is open, which it is, that should be a free 1 yard for DK, and we also can get a touch out of it too. And DK Metcalf always elite after the catch. That's one thing about DK cards. They're just so frustrating after the catch, as well as Kyle Pitts, so I'll be making a video on later today. But both of those guys, man, just so frustrating to play against, just because of how well they move with the ball in their hands. And also just route running wise, they're always just some of the best in the game. It's simple as that. I don't know how well this setup's going to work because of how that third played last time, but if we can get DK, great. If not, we actually are going to have DK for a bomb. As long as there's no KO here, we're good. And another first down. There we go. We're going to go RPO. He looks like he's playing off here. So DK Metcalf, again, should get the ball in his hands with a blocker out in front. We do get that blocker. I almost messed up the stick right there. Stiff arm for DK. 235, he's going to fall forward. He's going to fight for you. And another first down for DK. You're getting the job done. You love to see it. Okay, it feels like he almost just went man coverage on me, but he definitely is going to go one high on us. And it looks like it is going to be man coverage. Can we get DK open? We do not. He's shaded to the inside, and our leverage was cooked right off rip. There was no chance we really had there. We can try going with a wide side corner out of wing slot, just to kind of give him a different look. And also we can, if he is shading inside, if we get man again, which it looks like we are going to get zone, which I don't hate it, but also I would much rather, yeah, it looks like it might be, yeah, it's going to be man coverage. We're not going to be able to throw that thing, especially with an X factor over the top. And then Kyle Pitts eats a hit stick. That is MCS Kyle Pitts, who already has to leave the team because we already have a new Kyle Pitts in town, which is kind of sad. Okay, on the 11, and I really wish that they gave this DK card. I wish they gave him red zone threat. I remember I think it may have been Gridiron Guardian DK early in Madden 23 that got red zone threat early, and that was honestly game changing as far as passing in the red zone goes. I mean, kind of got to send a double every time because the ball hits his hands, it's his, you know what I mean? Kind of one of those scenarios, but it looks like he's going zone. And if we can kind of get the user to play down, that's just too tight of a window throw. Try to get that ball out. I could take my 3, but it's just a gameplay. We're going to obviously go for the touchdown here. I think we're going to go flood concept here and try to... we don't have much field to play with. Actually, I don't even hate us going bunch and trying to get... I believe DK would be our, like, the sole receiver on the dig return here. So we kind of want to run in this fake in out. If we can get, these user is pretty active on DK already because he's caught every single ball for us so far. But that's obviously what we want. We want to get a DK touchdown, or at least a first down would be nice. But odds are if we catch the ball, it's going to be a touchdown. So just set it up the way we like to. We're going to go slant on the backside. And it might be man to man. He's probably going to, oh, he did not play that. He's definitely did not play I don't know what Madden it was, but that was my goal line play the whole year pretty much. So DK Metcalf finds the end zone for his first touchdown of the day. And now let's go with another RPO here. Again, the timing of this needs to be perfect. We're going to go with the RPO read bubble. We could go wing slot, but I would rather have DK as my only option. And this guy has been playing a lot of zone. And when someone does that, it makes this RPO very, very good. I don't hate going flood. I'm not as afraid of Ronnie Lott knowing now what he has on him. I'm not too terrified anymore. We do beat him with the press though. And we actually have a touchdown here to Hines Ward. I got to throw that. I don't love to do that, but it's open. And when it's that open, when you try to press me, that's how you're going to get beat over the top. Simple as that. So I don't want to throw that in a DK Metcalf gameplay, but I have to. And I'm going to just spare you the pain of watching me play defense versus this guy because it's just slow. It's not like this guy's doing anything special. All right, we're going to go over 2, and he manned him up there. We're going to get an easy walk-in with Michael Vick again for the 2-point. So, unfortunately, no DK there, but I think next time I'm going to try going post route over the middle. I think it'll play a little bit better than us trying to, throw corner routes and things like that, especially when he goes man-to-man in that formation. All right, there we go. He throws an interception. No slow drive for him. Just made a quick adjustment. I don't know why I was trying to get cute with coverage when I just didn't need to versus this guy. But we're gonna go the same formation. What we're trying to get him into is man-to-man coverage. So I'm gonna call stretch alert bubble. If I don't feel like he's going man-to-man, then I'll just stay in this. I think he really didn't do any pre-snap. He's probably he didn't even pull over Josh Allen there. So we're gonna throw this all day. DK with a little cut and another first down. Josh Allen makes the tackle. So I'm trying to get him in man-to-man so we can then throw the post up the middle. The only problem is it isn't an outside. We could even, let's actually flip this. I'm going to flip this play actually and try to get DK on the outside. All right, DK on the outside. Let me just check what he's got over the top. He's got deep in zone. So if Eric Berry, yeah, it looks like it is man-to-man here. So we're going to, hopefully the user doesn't see DK, but what we want is DK to get kind of underneath, and he does, just butt naked for a touchdown. And there we go. Okay, so runs the routes after the catch. Big body, and what more could you really ask for in a wide receiver? But the funny thing is, DK Metcalf is the best, I think, wide receiver in the game, but the real best wide receiver in the game is him. If you know, you know. So I don't know. We'll do a video on him later, but those are just my thoughts. There you go. That's what I think about these cards today. And yeah, most likely after the stop, this guy will quit. So when that does happen, we're gonna head over to, oh boy, I'm going to click off here. Oh, that was I really got swerved. Okay, wow. But yeah, we're going to head to DK Metcalf's final report. We're probably not going to touch this ball before the end of the half, and we're also don't start with the ball. So let's go to DK Metcalf's final report. I will see you boys there. Okay, so for DK's final report, this is a 20-star player. Physical, stats, all look good. Abilities, has a bunch of flexibility, really, no matter what you want to run. I'm not a big fan of like wide receiver abilities this year, but he does also get the X factors to back that up too, with the Yak 'em Up and Double Me, which I think are both great. Unfortunately, we weren't able to activate those today because we needed some more 20-yard catches, but still, the abilities are great on this card. And then finally, for the animations, good after the catch, can fall forward with his weight. He's a big body. DK cards always animate and play very well. So 20 stars for DK Metcalf. I do think he's the best natural position wide receiver in the game right now. Of course, Kyle Pitts gameplay coming out later today, so make sure you are subscribed. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.